Hello, everyone. Dr. Amanda here, your plant based lifestyle physician and health coach who comes to educate and empower you to make healthy decisions so that you can live your most abundant life. Well, today, again, we're talking more about sleep and how you can get the most out of a sleep routine. And just to make sure that you know the importance of sleep. I know there's a few videos before that we talked about some of the health benefits of sleeping, but we want to just reiterate those for you on today. So, about 60 million US adults have some type of sleeping difficulty. And we already know that if we do not sleep well, our blood pressure can go higher, our cholesterol can go higher. We're at higher risk for developing heart attacks, can be also linked to depression, and also lower our immune system function. And we definitely do not want any of those things, right? So, what we want to focus on is what we can do to help with sleep. So I think back to the importance of sleep, especially as a medical resident, and how sometimes we emphasize and praise people for not sleeping much and just going work, work, work. And when I actually was in residency, they implemented an 80-hour work week. So just imagine how many hours before that a resident was actually working and probably still continue to do in some cases. But we now know, again, that sleep is very important to not only our physical health, but our mental health. We do not want to be making medical errors because we are tired or end up actually getting into a car accident because we're so tired, which I know a lot of people are actually more prone to doing and it's more dangerous than even drunk driving, driving tired or sleepy. So a lot of us know not to drink and then drive, but we also should not be driving when we are sleep deprived, okay? So when we're coming up with a sleep routine, we want to establish a sleep-wake cycle. And you're like, okay, what is a sleep-wake cycle? So you would want to think about what time do you need to get up in the morning to get the things that you need to get done, to get off to work, to get your children off to school, for you to get off to school, whatever it is that you need to do in a timely manner. So, and then you want to actually go and see what time you need to be in bed. So if you should get anywhere between 7 to 9 hours of sleep. If you're going to, for like me, I want to wake up between 5 and 6 in the morning. So that means I should be asleep by 9 or 10. And I definitely get my rest. So I'm definitely in the bed way before 10 p.m. And nowadays I love watching Hallmark, and that's usually my relaxation and one of my wind down routines we'll talk about. But when I know now, with the season that Hallmark is in, if the Golden Girls pop up, I'm like, uh-oh, I probably should have been asleep by now because it's 10 o'clock my time and the Golden Girls are coming on. So that's one way to remind myself that I should actually be sleeping already. So you want to have that sleep-wake cycle, and even in the on the weekends or when you're on vacation, you want to try to keep that because your body does better with routine, and you get more health benefits that way. So we're talking about wind down routine. So you want to have that. Like I was already saying, mine is watching Hallmark. So if yours is drinking like nighttime tea or reading a light novel or something like that to where it doesn't get your mind racing but more calming your mind, or some type of meditation routine, that definitely helps because I hear a lot of people complain that their mind just keeps going, like going over the to-do list, what they need to do for the next day or for the week. And if we routinely do things to calm our mind, we'll actually sleep better. So you want to definitely have that wind down routine. And then at nighttime, to actually get to sleep, you want to make sure you're minimizing noise and minimizing light, especially screen time, which, as you already heard from me, I enjoy watching Hallmark. So we definitely want to try to limit the TV use and to turn that off. Using the sleep timer, sometimes that definitely helps for people. So that way the TV can be turned off for people so you're not waken up by the noise and the light from the actual TV. You also want to make sure you're doing things that naturally cool your body, so you don't get too hot during the evening. Sometimes people need more clothes or less clothes, so you just want to see what works for your body, okay? Then during the daytime, you definitely want to pay attention to what you're doing, because that actually can influence your sleep for the nighttime. So like I said, I am a sleep person. I love naps. But if you find that when you go to bed at night that you don't feel tired and you end up trying to cram in 5 hours of sleep and then take a 3-hour nap during the day, you may try to cut out the nap during the day to like 30 minutes or less, and then that way you can actually sleep more hours at the nighttime and not interfere with your sleep-wake cycle during that time. Also, you want to make sure that you're exposing yourself to plenty of daytime light. So getting outside early in the morning before the sun is starting to go down. So before 2 o'clock, most time in the summer and spring. And just get your body, the light that comes in there. It actually helps to help with your circadian rhythm. So then that way, when it starts to get dark, like we said, we want you to limit the light during the evening. Your body will know that it's time to shut down. So really in the morning, during the daylight hours, you want to expose yourself to natural sunlight. And then when you actually take that sunlight away and the actual lights in your home, then your body will naturally start to get into that mood to where it's time to wind down and go to sleep. You also want to try to do your physical activity. So if you're exercising, which I highly recommend, you want to try to do that more in the morning and afternoon, and try to avoid late night workouts, because usually your exercise is supposed to stimulate you, going to wake you up, and that can definitely interfere with your sleep. You also want to eliminate caffeine and alcohol and a lot of salt in the evening, because that actually keeps people awake more often. So definitely establish a sleep-wake cycle. Decide when you need to wake up to know when you need to go to bed, and keep that going throughout the days, even if you're on vacation and during the weekend. So that's important, and make sure you're exposing yourself to daylight during the day, and then actually establish a good nighttime routine with decreasing the light and the noise. So I would definitely like to hear about your nighttime routine and see if that's influencing how you are sleeping better, because again, we know that sleep definitely helps with our health overall. If you're like more information and would want to work more with me one-on-one, I actually now have where you can do a free 30-minute wellness call with me. And you can actually look in the link in the comments and schedule a call with me, and I'll be more than happy to talk with you. Definitely get your sleep, because we want you to be healthy and happy. Blessings and health to y'all. Bye.